We are recording. Hey, come on in, everybody. We see you out there. It's Sunday morning, early.
We see you from the past into the future.
It's too early Sunday morning. It's the 13th. It's Sunday, the 13th of April.
It'll soon be Christmas.
Stop that, Christmas. You. We did that last night, too.
Don't you just love Christmas? Christmas is nearly as good as April the 78th.
April the 78th?
I don't think it works like that.
Glenn's lost it.
Okay.
Listen, I never had it.
That's perfectly fair.
Running the opening. Here we go. Yes, it's the Sunday Funnies, and we're looking at one of the books that went sliding by in our opening today.
Yay!
So, or at least the cover of it. So, here we go. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. Really glad that you're here. Sorry, we're not really here. In fact, let me run this banner here that says no chat today. Sorry, we've been pre-recorded. I am currently at the Grand Rapids Con in Kalamazoo, and hope that you stop by. If you do, I'll give you a free color comic. So stop by and say hello. Color Arrow comic. It'll be great. You'll love it. Great fun. Arrow Comics does a lot of different things. And can't wait to see you out there in Kalamazoo if you bother to stop by. So please do. Stop by, say hello. So other than that, we're here to look at some great this classic comics. Last week's show was kind of nuts in more ways than one.
Yep.
So this week, we're going to make it up to you by looking at the real thing. So joining me for this broadcast is Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. And I'm relevant to this show. I wrote this book about my meetings with Jack Kirby back in 1988 and 91, full of photographs. And there's me with his lovely wife, Roz. That was the best part of the trip, meeting Roz Kirby. How about that? You can pick that up on Amazon, New Haven Press, and Barnes & Noble and all places like that. I also draw things, and my character Hatch is currently on fundmycomic.com. This character's getting on for 40 years old, and it's got all unpublished and published artwork in it. It tells his story. And occasionally, I publish Comics Unlimited magazine, which is a 100-page magazine about comics, surprisingly. It contains articles and, all kinds of artwork and stuff in there. So check it out. That's on Amazon as well.
All right. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm very tired. My name's Russ Leach. I'm a comic book artist from the UK. I'm tired because I've been doing lots of stuff. But that's a good thing. Mostly on the Atlantean. We're in a final couple of days of funding. It's already been funded. We've had a great campaign. It's just open in store at the moment over at fundmycomic.com/theatlantean2. If you want to pick up a copy of the crowd-funded version, because they are slightly different when they go to retail. In fact, the first version is unique. After that, they're all slightly different. So if you want to pick one of those up, go over there. Otherwise, if you want to find out more about the Atlantean and the stuff that I do, go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list.
Yes. Just a second as I call that up here. There we go.
Cool. I'll just stare at the camera for a while.
Just stare at the camera. Stare at the camera.
Hey, everybody, it's Russ. Look, it's Russ.
There we go.
There you go.
That's all of
There
us.
we go.
Atlantean.
Got
Yes.
160.
160.
Very good.
5,000 USD. Not bad. Almost up to 6. Really cool.
It's not a bad start.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are at issue 4.
That's fantastic.
Deep thanks to everybody. You're not going to regret it. It's a fantastic
Yes,
book.
thank
Really
you.
excited
Yeah.
to see it out in print. There's some artwork right there.
When can I expect my copy, Russ?
It's going to be absolutely great.
May.
May. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it'll get back from the printers before the. It should get back sort of by the end of April, first week of May. We should have books in our hands ready to send out to people, and of course, everybody who's ordered from the UK will get it straight away.
Excellent.
It should be the same over here as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
we put down
go ahead.
that we suggested it would be, we put down May 1. Obviously, you're not going to get it May 1, but for effectively the whole of May, we expected people to be getting books and it'd be done before the end of the month. So
good.
Yeah. Also joining us this morning is Allison, the Alley Cat. Allison, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Allison of Alley Cat Comics. I am a comic creator, mangaka, person who draws a lot. I stream on Mondays and Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I like to hang out with these gentlemen on the weekends. So it's fun times. And go to Grand Rapids and read. Definitely read Glenn's book. I can attest it is good.
Thank you.
And also buy Russ's comic books. It's great. Also buy my stuff. My Kickstarter finished, but I'm dealing with tariff crap. So got to get new shipping quotes and stuff. So anyone who started The Last Sentinel, I promise you, it's done. I just got to figure out how I'm printing it now. So
I read that there were no tariffs being imposed from China on printed matter.
Oh,
so that's
too bad I was
the
using
worry.
Canada. But
oh, there you go. Canada's also back down. They just haven't announced anything. Yeah, they're trying to keep that out of the media as much as possible because it makes people look good. Anyway.
Yeah, fair.
There we are.
Now I'm on camera. Oh, I'm not there.
Mad. We are going to take a look at some selected stories from very, very early Mad.
Those are great. Those are the EC collector ones.
Yeah.
Look at that. That thing. That slithering blob coming towards us. What is it?
It's Melvin.
It's Melvin.
It's Melvin.
So good.
It's always Melvin.
Bobby Kurtzman.
What a classic cover. There we are. Start counting. These are the Russ Cockrum collections, reprints in hardback off of the original, only with the Mad volume, and you see mine sat out in the sun a little too long with the spines facing outward. Only with the Russ Cockrum hardcover editions on Mad, everything's in color. So I guess he had the color plates or whatever to go with it. They are fantastic volumes, though. Printed in 1983.
Wow.
Beautiful slick cover stock for the covers and fantastic color versions.
Just go back. Don't you love it when they get the trim wrong? Look at the top of the page.
A little tight there, yeah. Oops.
Oops.
There
Oopsie
as well.
daisy.
There we go. Al Pacino. Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. Yep. First story I wanted to look at, I believe it's in issue 2. Melvin. This is Melvin. Melvin of the Apes. By the great John Severin.
Oh, that's a great looking piece.
Ook, ook. Keep in mind, folks, these comics were printed back in the 50s. They have a whole different cultural sensibility. I think that's putting it nicely.
Yeah, that says putting it nicely.
Whole different look at stereotypes and things. So, ook, 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 eek.
Translation: these are not politically correct.
Yeah. Ho hum, me Melvin of Apes, tired of this nonsense. I think I go home to Jane. I think I give a war cry of King of the Apes. Ooh, ah. Swish.
I like the plaster on his foot, the band-aid on his foot.
You got a little band-aid. That's great.
All sorts of crazy little details in here. Here's Boy. Hey, Melvin of Apes, hear me come. Here come Boy. Oof, blood.
So were these originally in color? Is that what you were saying?
The I believe they had the color keys for these, so they put them in color. But originally these are shot off of the black and white originals and then colored.
So when they were published first time, they weren't in color.
No, they were in color. Yeah, they were
They
Yeah,
regular
the
were.
comics.
original printings were in color.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't go to black and white until later.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that all of the other EC volumes that Russ Cochran printed were all in black and white, except for the Mad set.
Right.
These are in color, but they're all still the same beautiful binding. Maybe not the greatest in cutting or trimming, but yeah, just fantastic stuff. Bumpity, 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 boom. This isn't quite the story I had been looking for a Melvin of the Apes story, and they did a number of them because Tarzan was really, really popular back then. But I was looking for one that introduced the African tribe, the local African tribe, and I couldn't find it. So it's not in the first 2 volumes, at least. There he goes, jumping. Come, Jane, we go pick up poor spore
Interesting.
of Ukabala.
Sorry.
Ukabala Conga. I tell him we'll cut that noise out. Yeah. That's the Ukabala Conga tribe.
Nice artwork though by John Severin.
Yeah, Severin's
yeah.
artwork is great.
It's fantastic stuff. This is all really great stuff. If it's not Severin, it's Bill Elder or Wally Wood. There's a bit of Kurtzman in here. Here's a kid. Pygmy stopping him with a blow dart. Dude, punk. Poke. Wow. Oh, there it is. The Ukabala Conga. Later on, they became known as the Ukabunga Congaluis.
Just to make it easier.
Just to make it easier.
It's like with the Hakawi.
Yeah. Is that F Troop? The Hakawi tribe? Yeah.
Yep, with Hakawi.
Al Pacino was reading this, wasn't he, when he was 12?
Yeah. Melvin's in trouble. Melvin's in trouble. Tied up by a tribe of cannibal penguins, or pygmies, excuse me, penguins.
Cannibal penguins.
And then they overrun the village.
Including the whales. Look at that
And the
nose
dodo.
on that whale.
Yeah.
What happened to his arms, that guy? He's got blue arms and a grey body.
He's got a tank top on.
Yeah.
Little side odd coloring.
They're being creative.
Same thing with this guy. He's all blue. A few little extra rings.
Look at that lady with a neck.
Yeah.
The giraffe lady.
God.
They ended up capturing Boy, and they shrunk his head.
Oh, dear.
They left it on him.
And then later he got a job on Beetlejuice.
There
Yep.
you go. Yep. Got to get employment wherever you can find it.
It's so hard these days. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's another miscut there. Wow, that's all right. A little tight up here on the border. Never noticed that. You pointed it out, Glenn. One of my favorites. The miscut on the
Oh,
the page.
yeah, the trim, yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that until you pointed it out.
No, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Now I can't stop looking.
Yeah. The books
got
aren't
Super
perfect.
Duper Man.
What? Yeah. This is Super Duper Man by Wally Wood.
Yeah.
Took out that old geezer.
And he's even drawn himself on the wall, look, and put his name on. He drew himself at the
Wood.
drawing board. And how good is that?
That's great.
So you can see to the right of that drawing, he just wants to draw sexy girls, doesn't he? Wally Wood?
Yeah.
That's all he wants to do.
Every
All the rest
chance.
is just scenery. He just wants to draw pretty girls.
Men. What is this? Men. When?
Can't read.
Better.
Can't see.
Drawings are drawn. They'll be drawn by Wood.
Well, we got away with that.
We out of focus on this. Now we are.
Oh, what issue is that?
Tighten it up
Cool.
there. Is that better?
That's it. Yeah, that's better.
Randy. Yeah, what issue is that? Is it
Issue number
issue
4.
Okay, give me
Yeah.
a sec. I have digital copies of all of them, so I'll bring up issue
Sweet.
4 and I'll look. That's how I knew there were 550 issues of Mad yesterday.
A
Because I have them.
little bit of duotone work here. Brushed in. Duo shade. EC for me. See?
Okay, I'm on the page right now. Where's my zoom?
It's the first page of issue 4.
Yep, there it is. That's it. When better drawings are drawn in the drawn, they will be drawn by Wood. He's real gone. Advertisement, post no bills.
Hmm.
And then it has, yeah. That's what it says.
Our story begins high up in the offices of that fighting newspaper, the Daily Dirt. An incredibly miserable and emaciated, looking figure shuffles from spittoon to spittoon. For this is the assistant to the copy boy, Clark Bent, who is in reality Super Duper Man. Cough. Assistant copy boy.
Assistant copy boy. This stuff is
Got it.
gorgeous.
Got a stack of spittoons.
Huh.
He's carrying with him.
That Clark Bent, assistant to the copy boy.
Yeah.
What's he carrying?
Spittoons.
Oh, of
That's
course.
awesome.
It's just as spittoons were going out. So
Yeah.
in the 50s. Big story about to break.
There you go. There's the sexy girl again.
Yeah, Lois. Well, here I am with the pearl necklace. Lois says I'm a creep. Ah, boy. If she knew my real identity, boy, she wouldn't call me a creep. Oops.
Boy.
There's Lois at a big meeting with the managing editor. Yeah.
Another pearl
It's
necklace.
Lois Payne. Lois Payne. Yeah. Lois Payne.
I just slapped him.
Fair. 2 sniffs is enough. Now get out of the way, boy. Got to go and get a story on the unknown monster for good old Daily Dirt. Please, please, creep. Walks right over him. So Clark Bent jumps into a phone booth and
There's somebody already in there.
yeah. Eek.
Super duper man.
Dreadful phone booth is occupied. This assistant copy boy routine is killing my old X-ray vision. There's another phone booth now. I'll just take off the shirt,
Oink,
sweater,
oink,
undershirt, knickers, t-shirt, vest, swim trunks, brush my teeth, wash my feet, and stand revealed as Super Duper Man. Now to the window, to the sill, up, and crash. So at the time the story was done, the Superman Captain Marvel lawsuit was going real heavy in the courts.
Yeah, I figured that was supposed to be Captain Marvel. Yeah, it looks like
So
the big cheese. So
Yeah, they decided to make fun of it.
makes sense.
So he had the Billy. What's his name here? I don't see a name. It's a bird. Oh, look at the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a bird. Everything's going to be all right. Super Duper Man is here. You can all go home now. You too, Lois. Hand pain. Hey, you, Billy Spaffan. Boy, reporter. You hear me, boy? Go home. Amscray. Agitate the gravel. Hit the road. Strike the pavement. Get it? The kid yells, Shazoom. Shazoom, but das ist Shazoom, he says. And Shazoom stands for strength, health, aptitude, zeal, ox power of another, and money. Shazoom.
Captain Marbles.
Captain Marbles. I am the unknown monster. What happened to Billy Spaffan? Boy reporter. He has been replaced by me, Captain Marbles. I am the unknown monster. If you've turned renegade, take that. It's a pasta fazula. I gave him a blow hard enough to slay 1,000 elephants. Ho hum. Did you feel a breeze just then? Just remember, super dupe old man, I am as invincible as you. So what, drops a building on him, drops a safe on him. Tips a building over on him. Say nothing of taking out to lunches. The heck with this Captain Marbles gimmick. The only important thing is good old do, re, mi, lettuce, tail, shekels, get it, cash. That's all he's looking for. Marbles. You've lost your marbles. Enough of your dirty fighting. Let's have this out the clean American way. Fisticuffs and no hitting below the belt. Duck weave. Parry thrust. Ha! Good try, old fellow. Eventually he gets him to hit himself.
And declares himself the winner.
Stands over him like Tarzan. Captain Marbles has been destroyed, and the only force as strong as he. Super Duper Man says he. When
Still
he said
more
he was,
interesting than current Superman.
yeah, knocking himself out, he didn't know the half of it. Super Duper Man wins again. What's that? Capweed. Capweed.
You can see the Wallywood legs, can't you?
Oh yeah.
With the calves.
Yeah.
He's punched himself.
Yeah. The little atomic explosion for a head. Boom.
I don't think they work as well in colour.
No,
I like the black and white.
it's a little distracting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I prefer the black and white issues in a lot of ways. I mean, I think these are gorgeously done and all, but I like it black and white better.
I've got
I
them
get
in
'em.
black and. Go ahead.
I said I'm a
Sorry.
sucker for black and white things, so
Yeah. I've got them in black and white, but they're in paperback, little small paperback form, and they're sideways, so you have to lift it up.
Oh, yeah.
Each
yeah, no,
tier
this is
is a
better.
page. Yeah, this is better than that. Let's see where to next. Shadow. There's another. What is that? Robin Hood by Severn.
Great. Fantastic.
What's that? Oh, yon varlets. Halt while I cross yon log first.
I like the way he's sort of based on Errol Flynn, isn't he? That Robin Hood.
Yeah, he is.
This art is animating itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who did the art on this one? Severn, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Severn.
Yeah,
It's
so I thought-
brilliant.
Yeah, Severn's amazing.
So you got the best of the best on this stuff. Just crazy good. Every story is great. More hoo-has.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Ho ho. Hee. Yeah. That face. Go away, boy. Can't you see I'm busy? Secure the mainsail. Lower the cash. A posse loaded with cash, you know. Mun cash. Yeah. That's a hoo-ha. Mun. This is a Monday. Yeah.
I don't think any of them have a hoo-ha, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Money, a television set, defense bonds, a Cadillac convertible. What Robin took from the rich.
Really tight artwork. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And across from that, The Shadow by Bill Elder.
Margot
I think-
Payne.
I think this is his best work, is on these Mad stories, Bill Elder's stuff. Just fantastic art. Margot Payne, friend and companion. Just don't mess around with me, boys. 'Cause I'm the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible Shadow Skeety Boom Boom belongs. Looking for this guy. See, completely invisible, impossible to detect. See, with the naked eye. See, they're all. Any of you guys seen him? Friend and companion of the Shadow is no friend of ours. Then off camera, you see her. Ha 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 ha. And you see he's an invisible voice. All you see is a gun.
Just jumps back up and shoots at him.
It looks like he's taking a dump. Just saying.
She's following the voice. Lamont, it is I, Margot Payne, the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible shadow belongs. Thank heaven you're all right. Yes, I'm lucky. Now that all those thugs are dead, I shall remain untouched, unmarred. Oh, ow! Splat. She smacked the door into him.
That second panel there, the top right, looks like Don Martin kind of pose where she's dancing up the stairs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it had some bent feet, it.
She does, technically. She's in heels. Just bent the other way. Lamont, where are you? Margot Payne, your friend and companion, wants to give you a big kiss. Why, I'm right over here on the stairway. Where, Lamont? Where? Yeah, here, where? Your ups are almost touching. Your lips are almost touching. Bend towards me a little bit more. Just a little bit more, a little bit more. Hold it. Kicks her down the stairs. That'll teach you not to go around telling how you are the only one who knows to whom the voice of the invisible shadow belongs. Just so happens I know too. Come on. What do your kisses? Oh, see what your kisses did to me. What your kisses do to me. Treat them rough, then make love to them. Come here, Margot Payne, friend and companion. It says, oh, Shadow Skeety Boom Boom, when I feel your strong arms with your broad, powerful shoulders, I'm helpless. What a way to quit clouding. Say, what do you say? You quit clouding my mind for 5 minutes. And he does. Hello. He's a little nebbish kid. Oh, now that I see you, please cloud up my mind again.
Which one?
They're in a cold, man. And so she's dragging him around invisibly by the ear now, or the nose. What she got that I ain't got? I'm the best. Oh, he goosed her. Who pinched me? Shameless hussy, allowing my shadow to pinch you. Where's that worm? Yeah.
There's a lot of slapstick in this strip, isn't there?
Mhm.
These strips.
Oh, yeah. Very big for the day. See, Shadow? See, just now, how about how bodily harm was tried? See, definitely touched. Yes, Margot, the weed of crime bears bitter fruit. He says, buried under the piano wreckage. Somebody's out to get me. Only they knew I was your friend and companion. For lunch, let's knock off already. Here's a place where we can get food cheap. You wait outside. Let me strike next. Wow, is this place cheap? Every time I walk past the cashier, he asks me for money. How will they try to kill me? A bullet? Gas? Poison? Chomp, forgot the ketchup. Watermelon.
You know, the only thing worse than drawing a horse is drawing a cartoon horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Spitting out the seeds.
What's a little Chinese guy doing digging up on the pavement?
It's digging in from China. Yeah.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Well, everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah. Looks like the horse blows up with a little beanie.
I was just going to say this strip is mad, but it
It
is.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
That fits. That definitely tracks.
Look at that. She dips head in that trough and that dagger goes past.
Yeah. Thunk.
Oh,
They got me, girl. They got me with a knife, with a note tied on it. Ooh, a note. A note for me. Goody, goody. Right in my bottle of ketchup, he says. This note, it says, Margot Payne, if you wait in the house at the end of Main Street, you'll get a surprise that'll kill you. So she goes to the house. It's an outhouse. Goes in. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Early TARDIS.
so we got
Early
TARDIS. Got it.
I always figured if they did an American Doctor Who, that his TARDIS would be a porta potty.
Yeah, they'd have to wreck it, wouldn't they? You know, you Yanks alike.
That's the way it is. Well, anymore. They've already wrecked it enough.
Yeah. Man, yeah. If the Americans got hold of it, they might wreck it into a nice thing.
Knocking a second TARDIS out of the first one using a Roger Rabbit mallet did it for me.
I've not watched it since Eccleston, so I don't know about that.
It's all right. You're safe.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything since really since the Capaldi stuff.
I watched the first year of Whitaker. There was like one episode that I thought was all right. But other than that, it was really preachy. I haven't watched it since. Well, no, I take that back. I watched the Tenet episodes when he came back, the two specials.
Oh, I watched some of Whitaker was the woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a few of her episodes, but I just never bothered finishing it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, she goes to the house. It's set up to blow. It blows up. Boom. And Shadow's all upset until you find out that it was actually him trying to kill her the whole time.
Left the toilet there in the crater.
Yeah. I am Lamont Shadow Skeety Boom Boom, wealthy young man about town. Long ago in the Orient, I learned a secret hypnotic power to cloud men's minds. My friend and companion Margot Payne Sniff was the only person who knew to whom Snarf, the voice of the invisible, sobbed. Shadow belongs. Sniff sobbed. And now nobody knows to whom the voice of the invisible shadow belongs. It's great stuff. It's a cover for 5. Kane Keen, Private Eye. You say you lost your voice and you want me to find it? At last, an exciting case.
Look at those things that witch is setting fire to and stuck in his hand.
Yeah. Go from here. Black and Blue Hawks. Oh. First, though, there's Outer Sanctum. Another Bill Elder story. That's a lot of fun. Remember reading that when I was a kid and just loving it. Even though I wasn't totally aware of Outer Sanctum until later. It was a radio program with a squeaking door. And if you've never listened to any of those, it's well worth your time to dig those up. Those are fun. They have a narrator in there, just like the Old Witch and the
Vault
DC
Keeper.
horror narrators, Crypt Keeper. Yeah, I think that's where they got the idea from. And he even has a bad, dark sense of humor as well, just like the witches.
Well, that works. I support it.
Yeah. Some great Bill Elder stuff here. Just all this great details sitting here.
Yeah, just looking at that panel to the left of the first page, bottom panel with that cross hatching to show the gloom behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. Really well done. The two
really
skulls
nice,
sitting there. Mm-hmm.
When people could draw.
Yeah. All the little details. Stare at it for a while.
Yeah, you get a lot for your money, don't you? You know, if you want to look, you know, it's there.
Mm-hmm. It's the heap.
That cabin reminds me, strangely enough, of the Sidewinder in Thunderbirds. You know, that army thing that pulls up trees and falls down that big hole. Remember that one?
I've heard about that. Yeah,
it looks like that. The way it's on its side almost. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Check it out, and you'll know what I mean.
I've been meaning to set through those again. It's been a while since I watched them.
They're still fantastic.
I'm sure. I saw a rerun, or I saw one on Me TV, like real early in the morning one time when I was at a show. It was really good.
My mother and I were watching those the other day. Like, I should just say a few months ago that she'd recorded them. She's like, I love these. And I'm like, let's watch a few of them.
Yeah.
Watch a couple of the movies. They were fun.
I remember a Super Marionation version of Jeff Beck, right? Was in there.
Yeah.
Singing. Yeah, the Anderson estate is putting all the comics together into books by show. So they have like 2 volumes of UFO comics collected. Right. Those were in Century 21 originally?
No, they're in Countdown.
Okay, different magazine.
A comic called Countdown, yeah.
Okay. Well, the artwork looked great though on them, just fantastic stuff.
It was John Burns, I think, did a lot of it. I can see it. I can't remember his name now. But yeah, I've got all those.
Yeah, they had enough for 2 large hardback volumes. So just on UFO alone, I was pretty impressed.
I didn't know they had published that many of them.
I think if you watch UFO, it's, I mean, I'm biased, but it's just very underrated.
Yeah.
You know, and because I think it was Anderson's last live show, wasn't it? Live actor. And because he was known for his marionettes, it didn't sort of work for him. But it's a fantastic series if you watch it. It's some great ideas in it.
Was that after Space 1999?
No, Space 1999 was the last one. You're right. That was 1974-5, I think. UFO was 70-71. So you're right, yeah. Because he branched out, didn't he? Because he was he couldn't get the budget when he got up to things like Fireball and Stingray. He couldn't get the budget for live action. Lou Grade wouldn't give him the budget, so he carried on with his puppets. But afterwards, I read an interview where he said he was glad about it because when he got to direct live action, he wasn't happy with a lot of the actors because they had an opinion. He said Scott Tracy never had an opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah.
of how they should shoot a scene.
That tracks.
So, but yeah, check out UFO. It's really underrated, I think.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I've watched an episode of that. So,
really?
Yeah. I'll have to look it up.
Well, for me, when you watch it, for me, he mixes it with the models. You know, it's that like Thunderbird models in it. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work at all for me. It should have been either marionettes or live action, I think.
Right.
But you know, that's just me saying. But I don't think it works. But it's worth watching. It's very good.
I remember as a kid being really impressed by Journey to the Far Side of the Sun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Doppelganger. Its original name was.
It was too difficult of a title for the Americans, so they called it Journey to the Far Side of the Sun.
Well, when I went to see it, I was 14 and I could read it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is a good film. Roy Thins is in it, and Ian Henry and those people.
Yeah,
it is a good film.
They always underestimate the intelligence level of their audience here in America.
Yep.
I always think they should keep titles like that just to make you learn, you know.
Yeah.
But it's very good. UFO, go and watch it.
Keep us terrorizing the city.
It looks like Cousin It, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a garbage. He tossed out all of his experiments. It didn't work, and in the swamp they bubbled up into a heap.
The heap.
That was a comic back in the 50s too.
Heap.
Yeah.
With him in it or a different one?
He looked a lot like that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was a living garbage thing or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look at his Long John's second page top panel. Yeah.
That's great.
The flap at him, yeah. It's always just great touches here. You can tell they were loving what they were doing, having a lot of fun with it. There's Heap in a zoot suit.
He's got a jacket on now, look, and he's putting some lotion on it, some cologne on him, combing his hair.
A little banana peel. Yeah. Going out on the town.
It's like an early Swamp Thing, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah. That's what Heap was, though.
This Bill Elder.
Yes, it is.
Because if you look at the second page, top panel, first panel, that smoke is very Harvey Kurtzman.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that Kurtzman used to do the layouts on these things?
On a lot of them, yeah. That's how he'd write. He'd send them completed layouts.
So he's written this as well, Harvey Kurtzman, probably.
Probably did, yeah.
We've discussed this. Do you think he sent do you think Bill Elder got the pages with the lettering on?
I am not sure with this because this is all hand done.
Yeah, but it could have been hand done and sent on.
Yeah, he might have done it. Yeah.
You know, it's like he'd get that page with the text on it, handwritten, and he'd draw, get a direction of what to draw in the panels.
Mm-hmm. He might have gotten it all lettered already. I'm not sure on the Mads.
Yeah. Because I know later they used to stick it on the artwork, which isn't good.
Yeah.
It was typeset was horrible. Anything to save time. Never mind about the art, just put a word over it.
Yeah. They never showed what the narrator looked like on the radio program. Well, obviously, because it was a radio program. They made him up here to look nebbishy. He shuts the door and he's attacked by the heap.
And the drawing on the circus poster changes all the time.
Circus
he swallows a sword.
Yeah.
What's he pulled out on his sword?
He pulls it out. Yeah, he sticks it in, pulls it out. Sword swallower. Clunk. They'd always.
Sorry, I forgot to take. He says I forgot to take the garbage out. Wait a minute, it's not garbage. It's heap. Brilliant.
The radio program would always end with the door closing.
Right.
A squeaky door. Click.
Yeah.
It's the Black and Blue Hawks. Yeah. By Wood again. Look at that leg. It's a little chop there. During World War II. Yeah, and that's a lot of the color just kind of gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah, it's okay, but it would be better in black and white, I think.
Yeah. Especially when all your characters are dressed in blue.
Yeah. Robespierre. That's a real Wally Wood plane. I know it's John Severin, but it's a Wally Wood plane, that, isn't it?
Oh no, this is wood.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that was Severin.
Yeah, it changes every story. Yeah, this is wood here. Pure wood.
Pure wood.
I'm definitely not touching that one.
That's what she said.
It was. I just said it. Just saying.
It's like Russ said earlier, they're very animated, these drawings, aren't they?
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah, these look like they could be cartoons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me a lot of the Captain Stern episode in Heavy Metal.
Oh, Heavy Metal? Yeah, that's my favorite. That was my favorite one.
Wrightson.
I'm a sucker for Wrightson.
It's really Wrightson doing wood on that story.
Oh, very much so.
She's the leader?
They do a lot with the sound effects as well, don't they? You know, rum, pow, naff, brak, cloth.
Or right here where Black Hawk grabs the propeller.
Yeah.
Good. Chop, chop, chop. I'll just grab onto the plane as she goes by, like us black and blue hawks usually do. He goes, oh, something tells me I shouldn't have grabbed the propeller. That's what it says. Chow, chow. Blasted, chop, chop, chop. Stop trying to grab me by the hair. I don't remember Chop Chop having his own plane, but I haven't read Black Hawk in a long time. So it's got a little biplane. That's awesome there, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Blast. The wing.
I love the curvature of the wings is great, isn't it?
Good touch.
Makes it alive like everything else.
Pow, pow, calf brack. Snort, suffle, clouth.
Are you sure this is wood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Woodhawk.
Yeah.
It's signed Woodhawk. Bada-blaoom.
There's just so much going on.
Yeah.
You know, no line is wasted, and there's just such a lot going on. You can spend a lot of time just looking at it and reading it because there's a lot of words there.
Yeah. Yep.
Just such a lot going on. It's so animated, you know, like Russ said.
So I've been drifting for days. Gasp, now I'll never know where the revolution will be. I have a feeling I won't last another day. Gasp, it's too beautiful a day to die. Gasp, what a view. Gasp, beautiful, sparkling sea, lovely blue sky freckled with fleecy white clouds and a tiny tropical island raising its head on the horizon. An island? I made it to the island. Yay. But I'm weak. I'm getting weaker. My strength is going fast. What I need to bring my strength back is food, water. Water, food, water. Gotta get strength back. Just need some water, food, water. Then he sees the girl. Oh, God.
Simmer down, boy.
Simmer down, son. Simmer down, boy. It's only me again. Don't get excited just because you see this gun. Wait, before you kill me, would you mind telling me one thing? Where are you going to have that revolution? Was that Robespierre? Tried to tell us about where? Not at all, Hawk honey. It was right here, and the revolution was a complete success. Ah, yes, in case you didn't recognize it, this place goes by the name of Black and Blue Hawk Island. Bye. Pakada. End. Yeah. He's done.
Oh, God.
Must have got fed up with him. Just get rid of him. Shoot him.
Yeah.
Like the Harrison Ford thing.
Yeah.
In Indiana Jones. Why don't I just shoot him?
Kane Keene, Private Eye by Jack Davis.
Jack Davis. Again, it's all moving.
Yeah. Says at the moment I'm trying to shake my secretary who has been trailing me all day. Ha! A knock at the door.
It's a very big hand in that first panel, isn't it? On the guy. The hand near his shoe.
Oh, here, yeah. It is pretty big. He's pouring him a drink.
Think of that.
Yeah, Jack Davis drawing a femme fatale.
Look at that
Doors.
bottom. Look at the bottom tier there. The movement in that bottom when he's on the phone. Look at that.
Yes, that's awesome.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Sorry, Randy. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no,
you're
no. I
fine.
was agreeing with you.
The door swung open and she walked in. A symphony in Chanel No. 5, Taboo and Burma Shave. And by the sight, though the slight bulge in her handbag, I wouldn't say she was Florence Nightingale. Shoveling money. They're all running around the desk again. Look at that clown. Searching for glitter. Clone. Classic.
I'm warning you to keep up this case. Bow.
Yeah.
Pretty good warning. Eek, it's my uncle's rollover. Look at him lying. Look at him with his bullet holes in him and two knives in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
It's Uncle Rollover.
I love that sheen effect he's put on a dress.
Yeah. That's nice. Kane, is he dead? We'll have to wait for the coroner's report. There's a suspicious looking character. It's my duty to warn you, sir. Anything you say will be held against you. Just don't go away. He's talking to an empty suit of armor there. I'm holding you as circumstantial evidence. Just don't go away. He's looking at the dead body. Yeah. Long. Policeman comes crashing through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone, stay where you are. Open up in the name of the law. Scrunch. Heard there was a murder here. I rushed right over. I rushed because I wanted to beat that private eye named Kane Keene. He always gets to the murder before I do, but this time, Kane Keene, private eye, you did it again. You beat me to the murder. Stupid fool. Schlovenhunt. Policeman, get out of my way. This really looks like it was laid out by Kurtzman.
Yeah.
It's got a definite look at his stuff to it.
Keep
I'm
up
telling
this
you, for the second time, keep off this case. Who case? What case? Where? 1,000 hammers played a symphony by Spike Jones in my brain. I breathed a prayer that none of the cracks in my head from previous capers had opened. He still got the dent in his hat here from the club. Ding, 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 ding. You got a sword in the rear end. When do I schlep boy? What that old schlep? Warned again, this time with a mallet. Once and for all, get off this case. Huh. Suddenly my mind is clear as a bell. The solution has suddenly struck me. I want everybody in this room. The solution to the murder is simple, fascinating. I was a fool not to see it right off. Who had to profit at Rollover's death? His niece? Yes. That give her an excuse to meet me, lucky girl. The butler? Yes. The butler is always the murderer. His wife? Yes. Everyone had a motive for murder. I was back where I started. So I tossed a coin, and it showed the murderer was the butler, who was in reality Schlep, the talking dog in disguise. Schlep being a Russian wolfhound, I recognized his accent. I think he whipped off his Groucho Marx nose and glasses. Hey, Kane, there you are. I bet I figured out something you didn't. Figure the butler did it. He's crashing in, holds the guy hostage. The cop, all right, everyone, don't make a move or I'll bite this cop. I'm getting out of here. No one's going to stop me. And further, more Ralph, Arf, and Bark. Can't do something. He's getting away. Stop him. Don't be silly, girls. The canine caper ends right here. This isn't a case for detectives. It's a case for the dog catchers.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Yeah. One of my favorite Mad covers, number 6.
Oh, it's a great one.
But we haven't found a trace of anything. I think the story of a monster living here is a fake. What a great cover.
Love that lettering, Glenn.
Yeah.
Like on first look, you think, oh, he's got that wrong. He's put it all over the place, and then you realise, no,
Yeah.
he's done that on purpose,
Yeah.
and it works.
It's just so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Kurtzman. Yeah.
Fantastic.
We'll come to the
Oh,
Is Bill Gaines not on this yet? Is he publishing Bill Gaines?
yeah, Bill's publishing all of this. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
look at that.
It's just
All the
it's just
ECs are Bill's work.
right. I thought they were, but it threw me a bit because Harvey Kurtzman is such a dominant person in the makeup of this magazine early on.
Mhm.
Just for a moment, I wondered if Bill Gaines came later, but I thought he was with it from the beginning, but then I thought he wasn't. But
I'm pretty sure the early Mads were Kurtzman's baby, and he pretty
Oh,
much
yeah,
let
they did.
Kurtzman go on it as far as he wanted to. And I think they had a clash of personalities overall, and eventually Kurtzman left and went out to the West Coast, and that's where he started Trump and Humbug. He tried to do his own magazine out there because of the comic code, he didn't want to do comics.
Right.
Can't say I blame him.
No. Teddy and the Pirates. Wally Wood again. Let's look at that street scene.
The guy there shot him through the head and then through his hat on the bottom of the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High type adventure department.
And at the back there's a guy hanging.
There is.
That's at the back.
Oh, it's good. That's really good.
Guy with a knife here.
This is what he does, Wood. He did this with the Disney thing, didn't he? You've got, when you look again, you think, hang on a minute, something going on there. But when you see it, when you just look at it overall, it's just like a cartoon, which obviously it is.
Mhm.
When you look again, like on the Disney thing, there's all sorts of stuff going on.
So much in it.
So again, he just wants to draw pretty girls, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he does them so well.
It's the shapes.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous, but they're still amazing shapes. Look at the calves on her.
Yeah. No circle templates on this one.
No. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He knows
None
exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. I like the see-through skirt there.
Yeah.
It's really a nice touch. Come on, half shot. You pin his arms behind his back while I give him a shot in the head. We always help a lady in distress. Called help. Nice. And a zip suit. Boom. Zoom, zoom, boom. Right, half shot. Connie is boom. Connie is a man. It's a crazy man. That boy's strictly Tom. Real gone. It's coming, and Big Poop, my old buddies, sailed the China seas. Ragoon Coney Island, yeah. Real George. Says you're looking real George, Teddy and the Pirates. What's that, big poop? Go,
Snap,
big
crackle,
poop.
and pop. Rice Krispies.
Colonel. Yeah. Yep. Big Poop says he wants to hug you. Do, Teddy O. Finished. The captain of the junk is the roughest, meanest, nastiest, toughest captain on the high seas. And I know the captain. An old buddy of yours, I'll bet. Tell you go hug your buddies alone this time. I'm finished. He's got a bag of opium here. It's the dragging lady.
She's super sexy.
Yeah. She was always super sexy in the strip, too. Precursor to Iron Maiden in Thunder Agents.
Yeah, she looks a little bit Black Widow-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, the start of the femme fatale stuff was Dragon Lady.
Mm.
Pardon me. That in cinema. The movie serials and that.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabons. Yummy. You can definitely tell Russ and I haven't eaten yet.
We have a little store business around here called Cinnamom. It sells incredibly large cinnamon buns. Cinnamon. Yeah, little sailing ship back there. That's a great detail. She's holding them all off. We will fight them with every last drop of our blood is spilt. Oh, till every last drop of our blood is spilt, till we are completely dead, and hacked to little pieces. They're like running away. It's wrong, dragging lady. We're out of there. Remember the words of our immortal Pat O'Brien. Nothing can stop us from carrying out our assignment to find the inside man. Yep. Running off. Bye.
Look at his legs up past his head.
Yeah. Thrown, made to walk the plank. Hoo boy. Suddenly it all comes clear to me. I know who the inside man for the opium hijackers is, and I know why they call him Teddy and the Pirates. Swish, swish, chomp, chomp, crackle. There's another smack, crackle, pop.
Yeah, look at that top panel of the torpedo stuck in the side of the ship, or that shell inside the ship. Yeah, with the bullet holes in it and everything.
All the hungry looking sharks here.
Yeah. Lunch, chomp, smack, crackle, pop. Very violent. Sorry, go ahead.
Criminal tallies, half shot, and I wanted you to meet some more buddies that sailed the China seas with me. I wanted you to meet the pirates. Yeah. They're all pirates there. He's got the opium under his arm.
we said it before. You can see the comics code sharpening its sharpening its blade, can't you? For 2 or 3 years later after this.
Yep. Here's another Melvin of the Apes by John Severin.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Look at his. He looks like Buzz Lightyear there, doesn't he?
See, look at that chin.
It's got a
What a
square
chin.
Hey, Jane, look at this. Me jump to next vine. Use only one hand. Watch. Oops. Throw a little life preserver after. Makes a big crater. There's a sign pointing to the zoo. Oh, me out of practice. Me better get workout in gym. Hey, Melvin, what's? Uh-oh. Oh, here they are. It's the Ukabunga Kunga on Warpath. Again, attacking Hunter and Spear. We got to help them. These crazy Ukabunga Kungas. This time he gets taken off to London. Yeah, Melvin of the Apes, come back. It's no use. He has left us for civilization, but he will be back. The jungle, the law of Nagambo is in his blood. Sniff, sniff. He will be sniffed back. He's driving off. Car in the jungle. He goes to civilization in London. He's in a crate. Me no like this shaking hands. It's too formal. Me just country boy from sticks. Me give cousin quaint and tender Ukabunga Kunga greeting of love and affection. Clonk. Oh no. This Ukabunga Kunga greeting. Some fun. Oh, boys, it always make lasting impression. Come, Melvin, you must run through sheep dip in time for the special dinner in your honor tonight.
Is that ship the African Queen? HMS African something it says.
Yeah, African, yeah. And the QU, and then it's hidden behind the pole.
Yeah.
Yep. Dinner is served.
Hoorah.
One thing I can't figure out, how come dinner is up on this high ting instead of on dirt ground where it's supposed to be? Dash it all, Lord Melvin, that's a table and you're supposed to sit in the chair. Hey, me hold chair like you do for she-man. Me make big funny trick like you gonna do. No, fella? Here comes the main course. Roast suckling pig. And that's your hoo-ha.
Look at him.
Now, Nagunga the pig, taste the blade of my steel tooth. Say, that suckling pig was for all of us. Come on, old sport, put it back on the table. After all, old boy, we're hungry too. He growls away at him like a dog. Well, lost their appetite.
Tennis, anyone?
No, I love that panel with him jumping out with the hoo-ha for the pig. This looks great.
It's a real Conan
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah. Do you imagine Mad doing Conan like this? That'd be fun.
Can you imagine Mort Drucker doing it?
Be boning the barbarian.
There you go. There's your next book, Randy.
Yeah. There, the pig skeleton. He hoo he who sigh. It is the law of the jungle. Burp. Okay, kids. Now I have taken choicest cuts according to unwritten laws of jungle. You dig in. Yeah. He called hairy friends from forests and zoos. Me show you entertainment of the jungle. We gonna have secret ritual of the dum dum.
Just think that 15 years after this, John Severin would draw Dum Dum.
Yeah. Well, he worked for decades on Cracked. For a long, long time.
Mm.
Some great stuff. They need a human sacrifice. They're there in the treehouse with an elephant. Melvin of the Apes, where are you? Oh, how I remember the days washing the gourds in the kitchen, cleaning up the bones from breakfast, waiting to hear my Melvin's cry of hoo-ha ringing through the trees. Now he's gone. He'll be back. Comes he crashing and voices in the tree tops. I knew it. I knew my Melvin would be back. Silence, and then the crash of my Melvin as he misses another vine. I knew the law of the jungle was in his blood. The thought of the charging of the body charging into a tree trunk, coming closer. I knew the law of Naklunka, the bull ape, would call him back. Closer, closer. I knew it. I knew it. Bongo, bongo, bongo. He won't leave. He don't want to leave the Congo. Yeah. Smash, crash, smash. And it's everybody else running away from him. Where's everybody here? It's the whole Bloomin' Greystroke clan is here, all except one. But let's not stop. Keep moving deeper, deeper into the heart of Africa. We want to get as far away from that one as possible. Let him keep the estate, the mansion, keep going into the deepest parts of the jungle. Melvin of the Apes will never be able to find us there. Yeah.
I just looked on Wikipedia, and Crack magazine, you probably know this, ran alongside Mad for all that time. And
Yeah.
it said, and if you look at the artists, most of them were working on Mad, like Al Jaffe and, these people.
Mhm.
And a lesser known artist did one story in Cracked, and his name was Jack Kirby.
Huh.
So I've never seen that.
There you go. Might have been the inspiration for Not Brand X.
I'm going to say that's the only cartoon work I've seen of his, really. That's apart from his one-off, cartoon strips. It's great. Yeah.
Casey at the Bat again by Jack Davis.
There's that foot again.
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
That's a great one. I like how it has the EC logo on the bat.
Got a thick line around those hands.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's not a torpedo bat. It's funny. This is the poem set to sequential art. The Casey and the Bat poem. And made funny by Jack Davis.
Look at the movement in the guy in the wheelchair there on the top of that page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
Hoo-ha.
Keep the stand. Hoo-ha. There's a they did an adaptation of The Raven in here too by Bill Elder. That's really classic.
Oh,
Great
that's
stuff.
a great one. That was amazing.
Really stands out. Casey here is great. It's all real prime Jack Davis stuff. Just incredible work. Lifting his wig.
Great line work again. It's just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he doesn't appear to have lost anything from taking it from the pencil to the ink, because you know you lose a bit, don't you, when you ink?
Yeah.
You lose a bit of the what's the word?
Kind of the flair to it.
Spontaneity.
Energy.
Yeah, spontaneity, soul.
Yeah.
There's nothing lost here.
No.
No.
Ping pong.
That action here.
The basketball player.
Somewhere men are laughing and somewhere children shout, but there's no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
Ping pong.
That's ping pong. We got time for one more. Fog so thick you could cut it with a knife. The tropics, somewhere in the latitude south of the Sargasso Sea. Sargasso.
Sargasso. Where
Not
is it?
this is the Sargasso.
Yeah, I think they've
Sargasso. Oh, right.
It should be Sargasso.
Yeah.
A pea
Anyway.
soup fog so thick you could cut it with a knife. Hugs the ocean. Inside the fog, a ship rides like a ghost. A black ship with a grim-faced, heartless crew of men riding to its destiny with death, with pong. Look at that. It's just great.
Do you think Marie Severin might have had a hand in the original colouring?
Probably. Yeah. I would imagine so. Ping pong. The great, I believe this is Bill Elder here. Yeah. Here's the it's the Uka Bolaponga.
Hugga bugga, hugga bugga.
Hugga. Hugga bugga, hugga bugga. Hugga bugga, hugga bugga.
Look at that Blue Shield hospital plan for those guys. I think those guys are going to eat you, aren't they?
The spades. Sip. Looking for pong. Pong. It ties back to the cover here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the cover story one.
Okay, half goes and half stays to watch the ship. Now, if we could only find some footprints to follow. Anyone see footprints? Yeah.
Just for information, there is a Sargasso Sea and there's a Sargasso that me and Russ mentioned. It's two. There are two different places.
Wow, I didn't know.
The Sargasso Sea I knew was off the coast of Florida, sort of the Bahamas type of thing.
There's something I've learned today.
Yeah, and the Saragossa, it's Zaragoza. It's Spanish. It's Zaragoza, and it's where is it? It's give me a place. Yeah, so there isn't a Zaragoza Sea. There's a Sargasso Sea, and Zaragoza is in Spain, northern Spain. There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
You learn
I learned
everything
about
here,
the
folks.
Sargasso Sea from the first episode of Johnny Quest.
Right. Well, it's off the coast of the Bahamas in the Atlantic Ocean. I wonder if the guy has made a mistake who's written this in Zaragoza. And
I think he was just trying to be funny.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's possible.
They're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus. Look over there, Tyrannosaurus, Stegosaurus, Ramus. Tyrannosaurus, Stegosaurus, Framus. Quick, get a shot of it, you fool.
You get the shot of it.
Look, an Archaeotrix. Ichthyoposaurus, Razzle Dazzle Bus, Petrodactyl Patui. Get a shot.
It's one of those.
Yeah,
Look,
one of those
look.
big ones.
A just plain Tosaurus. Get a shot of that, lad.
He's eating him. That guy's eating him. The lizard guy, the dinosaur, eating him.
Well, that's what they do.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting in the car and he's eating him. Brilliant.
Try to get an inside shot of that just Plantosaurus, son, or Bo. Filthy luck, Captain. Only 2 of us left. We'll be able to get a good view from this hill. Look over there. Huge mountain carved by the never-ending wind by some strange coincidence into a crude shape vaguely resembling a cigarette lighter I once had. Yeah. It's no spitting sign there. Look. That's
How dare you touch me, you big ape. We're not afraid, are we, men? You bet we are.
Telling her in the Labanza. So do you hear footsteps? Not afraid, are we? You bet we are.
Looking on that boat with that umbrella, that parasol, taking him to New York or wherever it was.
Yeah. With a little rowboat.
Yeah.
DVD, here we are. No room on the ship. Had to get rid of the crew adrift. No food, no water. What I want to know is, was this trip necessary? Captain, I'm going to get ping pong back to Broadway, even if it kills you, which gives me a good idea, mainly since I'm getting hungry. Wait a minute. BBD, look over there and looky over yonder. It's land, it's New York. Yeah, that's funny. I made it, Corey D. Yeah, man. You know the spectacular film with a cast of thousands, glorious Technicolor, called Quo Vadis? Well, I made it. Look, everybody. I, BVD Mill, have come back with this stupendous monster. Hey, everybody. Hey, is anybody interested? Hey, doesn't anyone want to look at the colossal monster? Hey? Jace, it all goes to show, Captain. In this half-speed civilization. Nothing surprises anyone anymore. Look, they're all short.
That's more like a weird science story.
Yeah. Can't read that smoke there. Mother, come back. We found your latest issue of Mad. It's an airplane skywriting. I believe that's it for this volume.
Wow.
EC library in color. Lots of stuff. That's the first 6 issues.
Brilliant.
There's issue 4.
Yeah.
Kill me, don't be absurd. Don't make me think anyone wants to kill me. Goes back to the shadow story. Think we can cut it there?
Yeah.
That'll be good.
there's a safe going to fall on the head as well if you look up.
Yeah.
There's always something going on that you don't see first time, isn't there?
Oh god,
Right.
yeah.
That's part of the charm of Mad. Humor in a jugular vein.
Well said.
Another great Kurtzman cover.
Mm.
It's Mad, folks. Early issues of Mad. Those are available on PDF. If you want to read them off your computer, they are all of them are great. We were just looking at the highlights of the first 6 issues. Favorite stories of mine, really. There are a lot of other great reading in there. That's a registered mark. Always fun. More Mad next week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Suits me. Suits
Yeah.
me.
Mad's good. Yeah.
All right.
And there's all this color stuff. I've not seen this stuff before. So
Oh, cool. All right. Lots more to come. I got 4 volumes of this, first 24 issues like this.
Okay.
So all in a nice little box set like they showed here. What's old Mads? We looked at Panic before. We've looked at Two-Fisted Tales. Some of the Tales from the Crypt in there. We're currently looking at Weird Science. Friday mornings after April, we'll get back on that. Great Weird Science stuff. For now, it's Mad. Trying to be a little humorous and lighthearted for April.
Makes sense.
It's funny you should say that because it's probably the most violent strip we've done.
Oh, no, those old Crime Does Not Pays we've been looking at on Sundays. They're crazy, violent.
Yeah.
Some of those get pretty rough. But yeah, slapstick violence. Yeah, it's all here. Yep. Great stuff. More coming next week. So we're real glad that you stopped by. Sorry, there's no chat reading today. This program, as they say, has been pre-recorded. Well, we do
in front of a
appreciate
studio audience.
in front of a dead studio, not an unalive studio audience.
Wait, isn't that dead?
Yeah.
No wonder it smells.
That's right. Glad you stopped by. Thanks for coming out. Allison, please tell folks how they can find you.
Well, you can find me on Mondays and Fridays on Allison McGlone YouTube channel and alleycat_comics on Twitch, where I draw stuff and make fun of things and usually talk about wacky science stuff. So feel free, come by, watch me work on manga or sometimes just regular drawings. And I try to hang out with these gentlemen every Sunday.
Thanks again for coming by.
Anytime.
Russ, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me at russleach.com. Sign up for the email list there. Check out The Atlantean. Issue 2 is in its final days while we go to print over at fundmycomic.com/The Atlantean 2, and then look out for it on Amazon. There you go. I'll keep you up to date. Go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list.
There you go. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me hanging about with these mad people on Fridays and Sundays usually. But if you want to look at my work and make me even richer than I am now, which would not be difficult, buy a couple of my books. Got 12 on Amazon. Check it out. I'm also on the Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, just put my name in Google and something will happen.
There we are. Yep. And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find me at the, if you want to talk to me directly, you can find me on Facebook, probably X a little bit, but not very much. And look for me over on Amazon and eBay, Barnes and Noble. You can find such books as The Shadow Kingdom that Russ drew. It's an adaptation of Robert E. Howard's classic story with Kull and Brule, the Spear Slayer. So they defend Kull's throne from a race of shape-shifting lizard people. And then in the Atlantean, Kull and Brule decide to go and travel the kingdom to try to rid the world of those evil shape-shifting lizard people. In the Atlantean, issue 1 is already out, or that I should say volume 1's already out. Volume 2 is over at GoFundMe, or not GoFundMe, at fundmycomic.com. Right now, if you go over there, it's still, the campaign is still going to be available for a few more days until the book gets ready to go to press. And then after that, there will be a mass market version available. But if you could please get up on the campaign and back that, we'd really appreciate it. So thank you for that. And thanks to everybody that's already backed that campaign. We deeply appreciate you. And I know you're going to be happy. If you were happy with Atlantean 1, you're going to love Atlantean 2.
Yep,
I think it's a great step up. Yep. Buy everybody's stuff. Buy alternative and independent comics, especially ours. And try to leave this business in better shape than what you found it. You don't always have to be antisocial on the social platforms. Talk about comics in a positive light for a while and see what happens. Talk about the stuff that you love. Remind yourself why comics are so great. And we do that here every week, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. We're here with Sunday Funnies, and we're always looking at a wide variety of stuff. You never know what we're going to be looking at. Well, maybe from week to week, you might know, but we like to keep the variety up. And then on Friday mornings at 5 a.m., we also do Comics by Night, where we look at more classic comics by some of the great artists that we admire. And we do this because it inspires us. We don't get monetized. We're not monetized to do this. We just do it because we love it. We love looking at the stuff. We love talking about it. And, you know, we love conversating here with you. We're glad that you stopped by. Sorry the chat wasn't active today. I am at the Grand Rapids Con in Kalamazoo. And again, like I said at the start, stop by if you're in the area. Say hello. Stop at the table. Tell me you saw this program. I'll give you a free color comic. Just for stopping by and saying hello. Almost worth the price of admission. So I think it's more than $5 to get into the show. But there's a lot of other folks there as well. I will be emceeing a panel with the great Kevin Nolan, and I'll be doing another panel besides that, probably on self-publishing. So make sure you stop by. It's always a great show. Mark Hodges, Grand Rapids cons are always good. They treat us incredibly well. We deeply appreciate that as well. Am I thinking of forgetting anything? Stop by your local retailer. Say hello. Look around. Look at his boxes. Maybe some of them that haven't been gone through in a while. You'd be amazed at the great stuff you'll find in those boxes. Great old black and white magazines, eerie and creepy and savage sort of Conans. And how can you go wrong with that stuff? Just some great material out there waiting for you to discover. And don't let, if you're not happy with modern comics, especially modern corporate comics, don't let that stop you from digging up those old ones and reminding yourself what made those old comics that you got into this hobby for in the first place so great and so good. And if you find something you remember that you really love, make a post about it. Tell folks, hey, I was sitting there reading this old Fantastic Four stuff. It's really cool, you know. That kind of thing never hurts. Start a positive discussion for once instead of trolling, and you'd be amazed of how that goes. Anyway, deeply appreciate you being here. We know the majority of you watch us after the fact. We enjoy that as well. We're archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel, where you'll find Allison's podcast there as well as a number of other great podcasters over there with a wide variety of stuff to listen to and look at. So go over there, and there's a great positive comic rabbit hole for you to go down and take a look at all of the different programs that are on that channel. I know JD Calderon does a couple of great shows over there as well. Daphne and Nita are over there 2 times a week, as well as a number of other folks. So go over there and enjoy. Other than that, we'll see you Friday morning, 5 a.m. Comics by Night. We will be live. Both programs next week will be live, and then after that, it'll be a crapshoot. We'll just have to see how it goes. Now that it's the summer, everybody's got shows and stuff to do. So, but we do deeply appreciate you stopping by and giving us a listen. If you like this program, tell your friends. Please hit the like button, leave us a comment. If there's something that you want us to take a look at, we'll be more than happy to take it under consideration. If we haven't looked at it already, go over there and visit our archive and take a look at the wide variety of stuff that we've looked at. Comics is such a great form of communication that you just can't go wrong. I love all kinds of comics, and we look at all kinds of comics here on this show. So, and there's more stuff to come. I got to pull out the Carl Barks stuff, I think, real soon.
So when I was at the convention I was at over the weekend, there was a person there. I wish I had the money for it. It was the first Carl Barks Donald Duck issue.
Oh,
it was gorgeous.
Wow, what was that going for?
Cheap.
About $2,000.
Yeah.
About
$2,000.
oh wow.
Yeah,
was it slabbed or was it raw?
It was raw. And the group that was selling it, they're a pretty big distributor in the area and stuff. I mean, they self-graded it about a 5. I generally trust their grading, so I mean, it tracked with me when I was looking at it, and they let me look through it and stuff. My cursory glance of it, I would say 5 seems legit.
It's got to be great.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, they also had a slabbed. They had a lot of things slabbed, but the other one I was interested in, they had a 9/4 of Amazing Spider-Man 131.
Really?
Wow.
It was $30,000. So
What was Spider-Man 131?
no, I'm sorry, 129. It was
129.
129, 130, whatever the first Punisher is. I can't think of the number off the top of my head.
129.
Yeah, okay.
I
so
believe.
it was
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
I was a really big Spider-Man fan during that period. Yeah, really big when Gwen Stacy passed and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I have most of those issues, but mine are mostly like reader copies, and I
Mine
don't care.
Yeah.
Still
Have a
great
look
stuff.
at it.
Now, my Fantastic Four run that I have most of it. My
Sweet.
Galactus appearances and everything, those are like mint.
Oh wow.
I love them. Well, then again, I went out of my way for 2 things in particular. Any type of fight between the Hulk and the Thing,
Mm-hmm.
and all the Surfer appearances.
Yeah. As a kid, one of my fondest memories was that chain of Hulk stories with Herb Trimpe and George Tuska was in a lot of that, where Hulk was bouncing around the world, meeting all these other different monsters and stuff. As a kid, those were great comics.
Yeah, those are
Just
good.
fantastic stuff.
That's all he did. He just Hulk jump.
Yeah. And he wasn't walking
Hulk smash.
across the ocean bed, getting from continent to continent,
I
or
had,
being knocked out and sent into space. It's all sorts of great stuff. Fantastic stuff, folks.
my Hulk 180, 181, and 182, they're all decent grades.
Ah,
My
yeah.
181 is slabbed. It's a 6. I'm perfectly happy with it. So, and I have it signed by the artist and the writer.
There you go.
Cool.
Punisher series.
Folks, we'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Have a great week. Thanks
ya.
for stopping by.
Bye.
Deeply appreciate
ya.
you being here. And take care.
Have a good one.
me, bitch. I love this shit.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
If you look at something and there's nothing there, what's the difference of figuring out what it was in the first place?
And it was this desire to lead in gumball innovation that would change everything forever.
What we were trying to do was make the gumballs more orange, but what we did instead was open a rift in the space-time continuum, unleashing a godlike entity. You know, it happened.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
No.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.